welcome once again to another episode of Facts with Filbee. 2013 saw the release of one of the most incredible and emotional games of that year in The Last of Us. It told the story of Joel Miller, a survivor in a post-apocalyptic world who is tasked with both taking care of and transporting a young girl, Ellie Williams, who is thought to be the only person alive who is immune to the virus that killed the majority of mankind. As they travel across the torn landscape of the United States, they encounter dangers from both the humankind and infected. Joel is very reluctant at first, as he suffered a terrible tragedy during the early stages of the outbreak, but over time, the pair form an incredible father and daughter relationship. This infamous title by Naughty Dog is considered to be one of the greatest story-told games of all time, which led both to a remaster, a sequel, and at some point in 2023, a TV adaptation. In September of this year, we are to be treated with an entire remake of the first game, which is receiving a graphical overhaul for the PlayStation 5 and PC at a later date. So I wanted to put this video together for you all today to try to show you all a couple of facts from both the title and the production itself. I'm aware that most people will already know a lot of the Easter eggs, such as the Jak and Daxter references and the hidden PlayStations in the game. So this list today is more behind the scenes, if you will. As always, if you enjoy what you see, remember to hit like, subscribe and turn on notifications to be the first alerted to new videos. Just a quick note before we begin, I have such an incredible community in you guys, so it's nice to be able to give something back to the people who helped me build the channel from the ground up. As you can probably tell from the thumbnail, I am doing a giveaway in this video, so stick around to find out how to enter and have a chance at winning yourself a nice little firefly pendant, which you'll recognise from the game itself. Be sure to enter, it's absolutely free, and best of luck to you all. With that being said, let's get straight into the video. The Last of Us, production facts that you may not have known about. Before the game became what it is today, the team at Naughty Dog went through several ideas, which were rejected, before finally settling on the one we know. For example, in the original story for the game, we were going to play as an aging detective who suffered with a medical condition. The setting was to take place during a zombie outbreak, and the officer would find a young girl whom he would care for and protect. It told a back and forth tale of how it was his duty to protect the child, but they would reverse roles as she would need to aid the detective when he would black out from seizures. Another idea that was brought forward was that the game was originally going to be called Womankind. This more closely resembled the final setting of the game. The pitch behind this was that the virus would only affect the female population, with Ellie being the only one immune. But this idea was scrapped because, as people pointed out, Joel would spend the entire game attacking the opposite sex. Several female employees of Naughty Dog stepped forward and expressed how this wouldn't exactly be a good image for the game or the company itself. The Cordyceps virus is a fungi that takes control of the human brain and turns its host into violent creatures who have no control over their actions. It also creates stems that are filled with the fungi that sprout from the infected person, which will later erupt, spraying spores over anyone in its vicinity, infecting them too. We all know this to be the premise of The Last of Us. The idea of using the Cordyceps fungi in the game came after Bruce Strawley and Neil Druckmann, the director and creative director, watched the nature documentary called Planet Earth, produced by the BBC. In the documentary, it showed us how the fungi primarily affected insects, such as ants and caterpillars. But the pair thought, what if this was transported to humans? Some people may know this already, but what people may not know is that the Cordyceps is actually consumed by people. There are over 400 known species of the fungi, and two of them, Sinensis and Militaris, are proven to contain health benefits such as anti-aging properties, potential anti-tumour effects, and is known to boost your performance ability during exercise. It has been used in traditional Chinese medicine for centuries and is now accessible the world over. If you've ever seen the original trailer for the game, which was revealed in December of 2011, you will notice that Ellie's appearance in the cinematic is quite different to the final version. This was changed because actress Ellen Page, whom Ellie very closely resembled, expressed annoyance that Naughty Dog used her likeness without prior consent. Around that time, Ellen Page was working on a title of her own, Beyond Two Souls, which was being produced by an entirely different gaming company, Quantic Dream. This prompted Naughty Dog to change Ellie's appearance, who later resembled more towards her voice and motion capture actress, BAFTA award-winning Ashley Johnson. The cover of the game features Ellie up front, while Joel further away. But what some people may not have known is that in the original design, the pair was switched. During production, the creators felt that showing Ellie further away may diminish her strong character, so the choice was made to feature her prominently at the forefront. At the very beginning of the game, when in control of Joel's daughter, Sarah Miller, before she goes off in search of her father, you can explore and interact with several items in her room. There's a photo of Sarah and Joel after Sarah won herself a trophy for football. You'll notice that in the picture, Sarah is wearing a football shirt that closely resembles the kit of the Argentinian international team. What some may not have realised is that the reason that they added the shirt into the game is actually a nod to the man who created the incredible score for the game, Gustavo Santaolalla. Gustavo is of Argentinian heritage. Lastly today, I want to show you a bit of an Easter egg that you can find during the sewers chapter of the game. After fleeing the hunters in a desperate escape, Joel and Ellie, alongside Henry and his younger brother Sam, find themselves trudging through an old sewer system. Now what you'll come to realise is that the sewer system once homed a small community after the outbreak, and this community was led by a man known only as Ish. Now you'll learn that there's a backstory with Ish on how he ended up there and how he built this community, but that's not the fact that I wanted to tell you today. Ish was actually named after the primary character in the 1949 post-apocalyptic novel by George R. Stewart called Earth Abides. Now, as promised, competition time. If you want the chance of winning this beautiful Firefly pendant, it's very simple to enter. All you have to do is comment below where and when you found my channel. That's it, that's all you need to do. The competition will close at midnight on Thursday, 25th of August 2022, so you guys have around 1 week to enter. I'll be announcing the winner over on my Instagram page and in the community section of my YouTube channel. Best of luck to everyone who enters. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know any facts about this game that you know of. If you wish to see me cover more of this title or any other game specifically, write it down in the comment section below or message me over on Instagram at Filbee Gaming and we'll see what we can put together. If you can hit like and subscribe, I truly appreciate it. It really helps the channel out. All my social media links are below if you wish to get in touch too. With that being said, this has been Facts with Filbee. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.